Hey, Amber Vilhauer here, your online digital marketing expert, and during today's 4-minute fast track video, I wanted to give you a tip that is totally golden, and that is to create a new document for your organization called Customer Journey. And inside of this document, it might take you, 10 minutes, it might take you upwards of an hour to really sit down and flesh out this document, but the goal is to list out all of the touch points that a potential customer might have throughout your organization. Imagine it like a journey where you start with, where does a customer enter in on this journey? How are people finding out about me? For example, they might be finding out about you through Facebook ads, or they might be finding out about you through a speaking engagement that you did or a podcast you were interviewed on. They might find out about you from a referral. Maybe one of their friends said you have to go check out Amber Vilhauer. Whatever that is, you want to make a big old list of all the different ways that people can find out about who you are and what you do. Next, once they hear about who you are, what are they going to do next in the journey? Well, my recommendation is that you want people to go to your website. So then you would actually list out customer, then goes to website at www.blank.com. Once they're on the website, what happens next? So I want you to actually detail out the journey, the experience that a potential customer would have. So for example, if somebody is coming over to my website at ngngeenterprises.com, that's one of our two main websites. And for that website, I run a website agency. Where we build WordPress websites, we can help with marketing, coaching, logo design, branding, that sort of thing. It's very clear in my customer journey document that when somebody lands on that website, the first thing I want them to do is watch our homepage video, which is going to explain who we are, what we do, who we do it for, and what we want people to do next. And that's the key. What we want people to do next is go to our services page where you can learn all about the actual website development process. There's another video on that page. So then once somebody watches that video, what do we want them to do next? Well, on that video, I invite people to opt in for our service menu. And once they opt in for our service menu, what happens next? And this is all an outline and a roadmap that I am typing out into this customer journey document. So to continue, once somebody opts in for our service menu, I first share the menu with them, which is going to walk through all of our pricing, the process for website development, portfolio options, payment plan options. It's a full transparency document. And after that, I have a series of emails that invites people either to a call first. So if they're ready to talk about their project and how we can help support with their redesign efforts or their new website build efforts. The other option is that if somebody's not ready for a call, the next step is that I actually survey those people and I ask them what's their number one most burning question when it comes to building their business online. I find that email to be great market research and making sure that I am developing videos just like this or opt-in offers or blog posts that really answer the questions that my audience faces to make sure that I'm staying relevant and that I'm giving the best support and advice that I can, whether somebody chooses to work with me or not. So at that point, if somebody has not answered the survey, or maybe they have, or they haven't scheduled a call, then I want them to go into my weekly newsletter list where I send out a once a week email, really high power, high value, that's going to give a really strong, detailed tip in a certain area of building your business online. And that's where they can continue the journey with me until they're ready to move forward with website design, let's say. And when they're ready to move forward with website design, what happens next? In this customer journey document, I actually detail the onboarding steps and the phases of the project and what happens once we launch the website. What do I want people to do next? Well, usually I want them to go over to our second primary website, which is leveragetoscale.com, where they can really learn everything that they need to know about how to do their foundational marketing to market their business online to all major online channels in the most efficient way possible, in the most effective way possible, without spending too much time and without sacrificing quality. You see, I have developed a very unique signature system to help business owners market their business more effectively online. And once somebody gets to the Leverage to Scale website, I've documented the customer journey I want that person to experience. So if they, let's say, read one of our blog posts and decide to opt in for one of our free gifts, then there's an email sequence that leads them to the ultimate thing I want people to do next, which is to join our free webinar training. It's a 90-minute webinar that is packed with information. No fluff, no waste of time, fast-paced, getting to the point, and giving you my signature 5-step marketing process, full transparency, so that you can leave that webinar with progress made on your business. So it's actually an implementation webinar, and that's really what I want people to do next. So to sum up, by having this document that itemizes the customer journey that you want somebody to go through, the reason why you would want to spend time doing that is really to help provide structure in your business, right? Because how many times are we just doing something here and something there, and we feel like every day is just chaotic, it's dysfunctional, it's distracting, and it's not like an effortless flow, like just something predictable and easy and flowy. It can be that way if you create the structure for your business. And another thing is, this really helps when you have new freelancers or team members or staff members on board into your organization. Simply give them this document and let them go through the experience and really understand who your clients are and how you serve them. Man, talk about how much faster their onboarding time is going to be and how much more excited they are going to be to serve you and support your organization's growth. If you found this tip to be helpful, just imagine what we could do with more time together. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified when future videos like this are available. Be sure to go to our websites at ngrenterprises.com and leverage2scale.com and opt in for that webinar, because I guarantee you are going to get a ton of value out of that training time together, totally complimentary. And until the next time, just remember, no guts, no glory. Thanks so much for your time.